Hey y'all, welcome back to the garden. So we're getting close to the end of our experiment with our two tomato plants, which is pretty exciting because I've looked forward to this. I've enjoyed updating y'all every week on the progress of these plants and whatnot. Um, so we'll go ahead and jump right into it though. Again, this is our unpruned and then this is our pruned one. Some things that I have noticed this week is that I've started getting some more pests, like my leaves are turning brown. There's obviously some sort of worm or something that's infesting it. More so on the pruned one versus the unpruned, although there is some damage to some of these leaves, but it's not nearly as noticeable as my pruned one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull you guys on this side, and then we'll do our measurements and then our counts, and I'll give you the weekly update. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with our unpruned plant. We'll go ahead and get the measurement. All right, so it looks like this one's the tallest, and she's coming in right around 42 inches or so tall. Yeah, so 42 inches tall on the unpruned plant. I have been picking a lot of tomatoes this week, so the number is going to be coming down, but I still counted about 80 tomatoes on this one. And to show you guys when I pick my tomatoes, I'll kind of show you what I look for on them and pull you a little closer. You can kind of see how it's starting to turn red on this. So that's when she's starting to blush. So at that point, I will pick that tomato, mostly because I know the amount of pests that I'll have in here, or the different birds that will try to come and pick at it. So I try to pick them as early as I can. And honestly, I haven't noticed a difference in flavor, vine riped or picking them before and letting them finish to ripe on my counter. I find they taste just about the same. Um, there are no flower sets on here that I've noticed that will continue. Oh, I lie. There's like two of them right there. So two flower sets that will possibly make more tomatoes on this plant, but it's getting pretty hot and the plant has already been in the ground for a while now. So I don't expect it to continue on too much longer. So we'll go ahead and check out the pruned tomato plant. All right. This one looks like the tallest, and that one's coming in around, so like 39 inches or so. So she's still a little shorter. She's always been shorter than the unpruned one, but that's okay. She's still been providing tomatoes for us. Overall, though, like I mentioned earlier, you can kind of see, let's see if I can get you guys closer. You can really see the bug damage. You can kind of see on here the brown leaves, the holes in the leaves. You know, obviously I've got some sort of worm infestation in there, but it's quite all right. It's to be expected um, with tomato plants. I don't like to spray too many pesticides in my garden, so I don't think I'm going to spray anything else. I'm just going to try to squash what I can when I see them. The tomato count on the pruned one, I counted about 50 tomatoes, and I see one set of flowers on there. So it might do something, it might not. Um, but overall, I've been pretty excited about it. I also don't like to plant my tomato plants too close together because of the pest reason. If one plant gets infested with something, I don't want them too close to where they just jump back and forth to one another. So that's kind of been my mindset of why I spread things out in my garden and try to plant things in between. So in between these two plants, I've actually got some basil planted that's supposed to be a natural deterrent. Um, it's helped somewhat. So, but that's it for this week's update. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to come out every day, and I pick several tomatoes from each one, and I've been counting the differences, and then I've been weighing each individual tomato. So that's going to be something else that I'm going to include at the end of this, which tomato plant produced more and which ones were heavier tomatoes, and if that makes a difference, whether it was pruned or not. So thanks for watching, you guys. Come back next week. Happy gardening.